Indiacharts publishes Nifty daily video updates, the weekly Elliott Wave outlook, and the long-short report covering all asset classes.
Question of the day is, are we still in wave D of the triangle or is this a breakout? So we are trading above 11,400. The main resistance is the gap zone that I've been writing about every day. I'll just go to the gap to show it to you. This is the gap area you see here on the left hand side between 11,433 and stretches all the way to around 11,536 odd. I think if that's the exact level, 536, yeah. So 536 here, this is a gap. It's a pretty large gap, and to get into that gap is also part of us breaking past the 78% retracement, which more exactly is closer to 11,380. So we are above the 11,380, but we are trying to push through this gap resistance. Okay, so that's what we are doing. And while I do think we will eventually get past it, the question is, are we doing it right now today, or is it still going to pull back? So I think the odds still, so far, based on what has happened. Now, if I have to think of a triangle, the move so far till today's high is A, B and C. So it has to go past today's high for it to start looking like an impulse, in which case it's 5 waves up and then any pullback is only a correction to the upward trend. But till it is 3 waves, until we haven't gone past this high, which is 11,460.4 at the start of the day, till then I'm able to mark this as ABC. Some of you may think, why not this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? This initial part here is the triangle, which is why day before in my video I was a little skeptical that, is this noise area really looking like a bounce, and so can we really go down? That was the reason, was this was a corrective triangle, but we broke out on the upside of the triangle. And so the move out of the triangle is 3 waves, A, B and C. So it can still be wave D of a triangle. All I'll have to do is redraw these lines, which is and make them something like this. So it will then become even more a running triangle. Running triangle essentially is where the starting point where wave 3 ended is not inside the trend line lines, but as long as it is contracting in nature, just because it is upward slanting doesn't change the structure. So as long as we don't go above today's high, we might still be inside a running triangle, and I'll give that at the most till tomorrow. So today, tomorrow is when, if this is wave E down, it has to happen. This is also coinciding with our, event going on, which is the outcome of the judgment of Supreme Court. And also I read that overnight you have the FOMC meeting. So you'll have the results of that tonight. All of that will play into this. Either this will be a fifth wave has started case, or it will be that, we just had this one last leg of fourth wave and then we take off. So are we going to take off right away, or are we going to go down? Will depend on whether we are able to get past the high of the day, which is 11,460.4, or we are going to just, consolidate here. Then I'll leave it open for tomorrow as to whether that is happening or not. Okay, so that's the case as far as Nifty itself is concerned. Somebody asked me about my hourly momentum indicator. I do not cover it every day because I use it more when risk management becomes essential, like the last couple of days. But now yesterday, I think from the lows, we got the momentum turning to the buy side. So that's where I was looking at 11,400 being retested. That happened yesterday. Now the case is, if it's going to turn down, does it really cross over to the sell side? But that won't happen immediately. So the only thing I can do is watch the day's high. It's only when prices start falling, momentum indicator will, turn with a lag. So we'll move on to the Bank Nifty, and we are actually seeing a couple of, divergences short term, which I should have probably looked at each time, and each of these turned into reversals. For example, here 13th to 14th of August, you had a higher high in the Nifty, which was not confirmed by Bank Nifty. Then here, just day before, you had a lower low in Bank Nifty on the 17th, but you didn't have it on Nifty Intraday, which is in the last hour. So of course, we don't cover it that time, but if you noted it, and then when prices turned up after leaving that divergence behind, it was a sign that, the trend up could actually continue. Now today, we are seeing a new high in Nifty, but it is still not confirmed by Bank Nifty because Bank Nifty is not gone past the high that we made in the early part of August. The Bank Nifty move also so far is 3 waves. So now this whole thing leaves open the idea. So have we started the final third wave in Bank Nifty? Now either we have, this is an initial wave 1, 2, but then if Nifty does pull back, could this whole thing also be a triangle? So again, it's an open alternate. It doesn't mean new lows, but it simply means, okay, you consolidate in this range. You get this one more swing down. But also the two could do different things. I think I'll not rule out that if there is a reaction in Nifty, but there's not so much reaction in Bank Nifty. But the two have been diverging. We are seeing these divergences again and again every few days. A new high or low is not confirmed by one or the other index. But yes, if Bank Nifty also continues above the day's high, it will start looking like a 5-wave rise, in which case it will also signal bullishness for the overall market. So I think today's high becomes important for both the indices to signal whether the trend is in continuation or whether it's still going to consolidate a little more before we break out to new highs.